Hi, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Gabrielle, and before I get into this video, I just want you to know that this is actually a part 2. So if you haven't seen part 1, which is being too busy for God, I recommend watching that one first. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about hustle culture and just how busy our world is around us. And I apologize if I'm I don't know, I feel like my asthma is kind of flaring up right now, but if I keep clearing my throat, I'm sorry. My asthma's kicking right now. So yes, if you live in America, you already know that it is a busy culture in America. Especially depending on the city that you live in. If you live anywhere near Charlotte, New York, Dallas, California, any of those. Actually, comment down below where you're from. I would love to know where you're from and what the culture is like around you. But yes, we live in a culture that operates very hurriedly, and if you're not moving at the same pace as other people, you might feel like, what is wrong with me? I should be on their level. Are they doing too much or am I not doing enough? There's a book that I read a few years ago called To Hell with the Hustle by Jefferson Bethke, I think is his name. I actually listened to the audiobook, which I would totally recommend because Jeff is so easy to listen to. He's got such a calming, nice voice, but it's also sort of stern, which I like. There is a quote from the book that I want to share with you, and it says, "Because in truth, I'm over it. I'm over us being statistically the most anxious and depressed generation in history. I'm over friends by the dozen struggling to find any sense of purpose or meaning. I'm over people destroying their lives, their relationships, their marriages, working themselves to death. I'm over simply living in a society where franticness and a tornado of the soul are the norms." And there's a summary that I found online that says, "To Hell with the Hustle examines modern society's obsession with productivity and constant busyness. It advocates for a more intentional and purposeful way of living that rejects the relentless pursuit of hustle culture, instead emphasizing the importance of rest, relationships, and spiritual health." So this book is wonderful if you're really trying to understand, I know a few years ago, the boss babe era was really big and everybody wanted to be a boss babe. Everybody wanted to be very entrepreneurial and strive for their goals. And goals are great. I think it's so important to set goals. But in To Hell with the Hustle, Jefferson also highlights the difference between goals and formations, where goals equate to a result being achieved, but formations are about a process in finding your identity and taking strides to becoming that person. So one example, I think he might have used this example, is running a 10K. Let's say you want to run a 10K by next year. So what do? You dedicate all this time to running that 10K, and then your deadline hits and you're like, wait a minute, I'm not at the pace I want to be at, or I still can't run this 10K flawlessly. This makes you recheck yourself and put a lot of pressure on yourself to achieve this goal that you've put all of your energy and effort into achieving. But on the flip side, you could just become a runner who loves running. And on a random Monday, you decide you're going to run 4 miles. And you do that because you love the discipline of getting up and getting out there and running and doing something good for your body. And you will continue to run because you love it and you want to continue to improve your running. I also made the switch in my fitness journey. I used to want to be so jacked. I wanted so much muscle, and I would get very discouraged because I'm not a bodybuilder, and as hard as I tried to set these goals, I just kept falling back because I wasn't meeting my protein goals or I wasn't lifting heavy enough. But I realized I don't want to be big. Having the biggest muscles isn't jack to me if I'm not healthy. So my goal right now is to just be the healthiest version that I can be. Get out, walk 10 steps every day, lift weights 3 to 4 times a week. I just want to be healthy and fit, knowing that I'm doing something good for my body. So instead of saying I want to gain 10 pounds of muscle by the summer, I'm just somebody who enjoys fitness and somebody who lives a healthy and fit lifestyle. So instead of focusing in on accomplishing your goals or setting goals and then that's it, just focus on enjoying the process. And if one day you're out there running and you run a 10K, you're like, wow, this is cool. This is something I would have always wanted. but you didn't put the pressure on yourself to get there. I guess it could also be like related to YouTube too. For a while, I just wanted to be famous, but now I feel like God has called me to doing this. Like, I feel like it's something that it does require a lot of discipline, but I also feel like it's something that I've always wanted to do and I should be doing. But I don't really so much care about the numbers. Would I like enough subscribers and viewers to make some kind of money off of these videos? Sure. Also, if I can help just one person through my videos, that's everything that I could have ever wanted. So I do have one Bible verse that I want to leave you guys with. Proverbs 16 verse 3 says, "Commit your works to the Lord, and your thoughts will be established." So yeah, the main takeaway from this, guys, is even though we live in a busy world, it's so important to be reminded of who God is and to be still and remember who you are in Christ. And yeah, you can have 10 businesses and be a mom to 10 kids, but still remember that you are a child of God and your relationship with God is the most important thing. I hope this video reached who it needed to reach today. And if it helped you in any way, like the video, leave a like, and subscribe if you want to hear more from me. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Gabrielle, and if you're feeling, I don't know what to say. Hi and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Gabrielle, and before I get into this, hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Gabrielle, and if this is the first time that you're hearing me, thank you so much for clicking on. I feel like I hate sounding like a robot, y'all.